and get a look and see if anyone's joining us this morning. Let me know, drop a comment, say hello, and if you have any questions about the forecast that I do not cover in this video, you can ask as always in the comments too. All right, let's get right to it. First, let's take a look outside here. This is our time-lapse weather camera. Top left is Put in Bay, bottom right is downtown Cleveland. Of course, we have pretty gray skies and have had them since the sun came up, with a few peaks of sun in the mix. So over the course of the next 2 days, we've got cooler temperatures today, pretty dry. A few of you in the southern communities might see a sprinkle. I'll show you why here in a sec. And then we've also got a line of rain and storms pushing through tomorrow night. That one could be a bit on the strong side. Potential severe weather is in the mix as well, and we're going to detail that. So first, let's talk about the chillier air we have in place today. Yesterday, we hit a high of 76. Normal this time of year is upper 60s, and that's going to be more so where we're at this afternoon, with the exception of the lakeshore communities, who may be even closer to the low 60s at times. So high today, we'll say 67, but you got to give or take a few degrees north to south, because we will have a northeasterly flow. That allows for just a lake breeze to be intact. This morning, we've of course had pretty cloudy skies, but I do expect some breaks in the clouds later this evening because of this right here. This high pressure. It's going to be battling it out with this stationary boundary, which is in the southern part of the state. Now you see this little batch of rain showers. It's going to try and creep north. As that does, it may bring a sprinkle to our far southern communities about the time you're heading home from work. I'm not expecting heavy rain, thunderstorms with it, but just a sprinkle or two is possible. The rest of us should stay dry, and we should stay fairly cloud-free later tonight with those higher thin clouds in place. Now, I saw a lot of boats out on the water this morning, especially for a Monday. It's fishing season, and people will be out and about today, so I wanted to give you a look at your water temperature. It'll be about 50 close to Cleveland, closer to 60 the further east and further west you go, and the winds should be on the calmer side, 5 to 15 knots, so waves should be about 2 feet or less. All right, now let's get to the rain and storms that are on the way. So today, again, fairly quiet day, a little cooler than normal. Notice how the temperatures are spread closer to 60 north, closer to 70 south. A few sprinkles near Worcester, even Mansfield or Ashland, Carrollton, New Philadelphia. Overnight, as clouds clear and thin out a bit, we will see temperatures dip to about 50 or even a couple degrees below in some cases. Watch the winds shift tomorrow. What happens is a warm front lifts through. It allows for a southerly flow by mid-afternoon on Tuesday. Also notice we still have that lake breeze intact. So I'm expecting temperatures to be closer to 80 tomorrow afternoon, especially away from the waterfront. And then as we get into about 7, 8 o'clock, that's where we see that leading edge of the line of storms coming through. There is a slight chance for severe weather, gusty winds, heavy downpours, potential for large hail, and there is also an isolated tornado risk in there as well. Trouble with this is timing, being that it is so late, so skies are dark. Everyone's heading to bed. Make sure you have those weather alerts ready to go on your phone just in case you do have a severe storm in your neighborhood. If you're not watching TV or if you are asleep, it'll alert you and let you know what's going on. So that's on the Fox 8 weather app. You can't beat it. So overnight, we see that push through 10, 11 o'clock. It'll reach Cleveland. Better chance for severe weather in the western communities, I will say. That is what the SPC has us under. Eastern communities are just under a marginal risk. Heading into Wednesday morning, notice how quickly this kind of clears out. So by the time you're waking up, heading to work, I expect we probably are even going to have sunshine. It'll stay warm on Wednesday too, so that's nice. Wednesday actually looks like the best day of the week. I would say closer to 80, plenty of sun for the afternoon. And then Thursday, again, we're watching for some showers to creep back in. So here's a look at our precipitation futurecast. Of course, this evening, you might see a sprinkle in the south. Tomorrow, heavier rain more likely in the west. And that could expand east as we head towards early morning Wednesday as well. As for the 8-day forecast, here's a look at that, the breakdown for you. Pretty self-explanatory. Tomorrow, we have that threat for severe weather late night, about the time you're heading to bed probably. I would say anytime between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. west to east it'll push through. Wednesday stays warm. We'll see some sunshine for the afternoon. And then Thursday, an active weather pattern kind of returns. Now, what that means for your Sunday, your Mother's Day, it by no means is going to be a washout. You will have plenty of time to go outside and enjoy the day with Mom if you guys have brunch plans outside or whatever it may be, but we will need to watch for showers and their timing. I think you'll be able to dodge them if you plan accordingly. Of course, that's still several days out, so we will continue to update you on that forecast as we approach it. Overall, warmer for the first half of the 8-day, cooler for the second half. If you have questions, again, drop them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer. You can always head over to fox8.com. The forecast discussion tab under weather is your perfect source for your forecast. See you guys at noon on air.